Hello everybody, welcome to 10 Cow Ranch. We did a little video today on this correctional bit I'm riding old Dottie with today. So you guys, I don't know how much you know Dottie. Well, I haven't ridden her that much. She's a little bit older mare and probably the least broke horse I have. She got hurt bad as a 2-year-old. I'd only been riding her maybe 60 days or something, and then honestly she just got left behind. I moved on to a different horse, and you know, she's broke enough to do the job, and I've just kind of moved on with her, and I need to, which is bad. She's not that old. She's 5 or 6, and she needs to be finished a little more. So I'm riding her today, and she's actually terrible about being trail bent with her buddies. So I've had her in the trailer all morning alone, and we're riding out here alone, and you hear that a little bit. So she might be my go-to here for a while, but. I'm going to talk about this correctional bit. This mare traditionally has had a terrible headset. I'm going to flip the camera around. Well, I just got back from the desert. I did a quick little video while I was out there riding old Dottie about this correctional bit. So I'm going to just show you guys a little bit more about it. So I've got it on a single earpiece with a throat latch. Honestly, I got this from my dad's tax stuff. You know, you guys have heard me say a lot. You know, recently my dad's passed away, and I don't love that setup, but I'm not going to throw it away. Heavens no, I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to get my use out of it. For me, I like a brow band head stall for this bit a little bit better than a single earpiece. Doesn't work, you bet. It works just fine. That's not what I prefer. So anyway, show you some more about the bit. So here it is, and boy, that puppy has some weight to it. It's hard to see in the video, but that thing has some heft to it, you know. Got a little bit of a shank to it. Has the pivots here, and you know, a little bit of a port in it. And I'll tell you what, I just love this bit. So my goal on all horses is to get them in the rein cow horse world what we call a bridle. I'm gonna grab one and show you real quick. So I've showed a horse in this bit in the rein cow horse events in the, you know, it's the 6-year-old and older horses, and for whatever reason the slang in the rein cow horse world is just this horse. This is a bridle. Of course, technically any head stall with a set of reins and a bit is a bridle, but this is the slang, and it has to have. Well, I wish I could remember the dimensions, but it has to have there are some requirements of the distance here and the distance between here and a roller. I think this is called the Salinas mouthpiece with the covered port. I have 2 bits like this. Horses seem to really like this bit. There again, this baby has some weight. Look at the side pieces on it. This is a handmade bit, you know, spent a lot of money on it. I love this bit. I have another one real similar to this that I rode on my old horse called Flint. Flint's not with us anymore. I had a set of handmade Rommel reins that I put on that, and you know, when Flint left us, kind of hard for me to even put that bridle on another horse. It's hanging on the wall in my office at work. So anyway, so I got this one to use with the set of rawhide reins. These are just factory made. They're not super expensive, but anyway, this is the goal for all of my horses, is to get them in this bit. This is a great transition, this correctional. It doesn't have the weight, but it just, for me, like to go from, you know, if you're around a rein cow horse trainer on their 3-year-olds, they ride them in all kinds of different things. Excuse me. These horses are getting a little bit older. Like I said earlier in the video, Dottie doesn't have a great headset. This is helping her. I just barely started. I think today was maybe the 3rd time I've ever ridden her in this, and they really seem to help him get that headset to transition into that bridle. So anyway, that's what I was going to talk about. You know, like I say, rein cow horse trainers, they ride in all kinds of crazy stuff. They've got a whole wall full of bits and bridles and all kinds of different things, but you know, I think generally speaking, 3 and 4-year-olds in the snaffle bit. You know, some guys are real traditional, go to a Bozell. Excuse me, got dust in my throat. go to a Boselle, you know, there's a Billy Allen bit that's kind of a transition. There's twisted wire snaffles, all different kinds of things. But for me, these horses get to that 4 to 5, 6 year old range, I start working them in this. So anyway, so I don't know how well you guys can tell, but she's carrying her head pretty nice right there. And the whole gist of the deal for me is I want, when I pick them reins up, see how she kind of put her nose up now, she's working it down. There. I want her just to be in that habit of, one, carrying her head at a lower headset, which she's getting better. You look right there, it's about, her ears are about level with the horn. That's what I want. But I also want her to be in that habit of, when she feels me pick up the reins, she puts that nose in. Now she's not very good at it, and I think this Correctional will help her though. Correctional's a big old bit, you gotta be pretty soft with it, but there. So as I ride her this spring, doing all this gather work, I'm gonna ride her with this Correctional and just really work on that habit of, there, now she's bringing her head down. Of when I pick up the slack on those reins, I want her nose down. There we go. All right, so that was just a quick video on this Correctional bit. You'll probably be seeing more of it, especially with this horse. So we're gonna wrap it up for today. Please subscribe if you haven't. You guys have heard me complain a little bit about my YouTube deal with the 10 cow ranch. I posted a video of branding calves, and man, I got on the blacklist of YouTube. Tons of unsubscribers. I think YouTube is doing that without the subscribers knowing. Heard a lot about that. So anyway, if you're watching this, you like what we're doing, please subscribe. Tell you right now, no more branding videos. Anyway, have a good night. Thanks for watching.